Good morning, good evening, and good night, my friends. I'm here at the Isha Yoga Center, right next to the Isha Yoga Center, where there's cottages. I'm not going to show you that now, I'm going to show you that at the end of this video. But I'm on the borderline, the fence of the Isha Yoga Center, and I'm on the road, and right behind me is an occult, mystical tree. Okay, it's a mystical, occult tree. And today I'm going to share with you some thoughts and ideas about spirituality, mysticism, occult, and whatever else I can think of. Okay, so stay tuned, sit back, relax, eat some popcorn, and enjoy the ride. Okay? Why I say enjoy the ride? Because, my friends, I'm standing right behind an energy source. So I'm consistently being fueled to speak to you in this way. It's just like if you had a fighter jet or a fighter pilot or one of those military planes, and you constantly put in fuel somehow magically. There was a tether that connected to the ground. You could fly anywhere in the world, and it was constantly being refueled. That's what this is kind of like. So I have a huge energy source here, which is this magnificent tree, magical tree behind me. And I can talk to you virtually about anything I want until my physical body gets exhausted. But my energy body won't get exhausted because, again, I'm refueling myself. And this mystical tree is of the Vishuddhi nature, of the throat chakra kind. What does this mean? What does that mean? Well, my friends, in this life, in this body, there are 6 dimensions. 6. I say 6 because the 7th is not really here. It's somewhere else. And you have to do a lot of work to get to that, so we're not going to really be talking about that. There are 7. But in the physical body, there are 6. And of these 6, the base and also the maintenance center, nothing rushed. You can't really do much with it. The base, definitely you can't do anything with it. Unless you're willing to basically shorten your life or do some very, very bad things to yourself. Don't do that. That's of people that go and remove them from their roots, and then take their roots and put it inside of another body, like an animal body, and then they can use that body, and then they can come back into this one. So that's very much tied to the Native Americans, how they did that. I learned this from Sadhguru Exclusive, by the way. So you should definitely, all of you must sign up for Sadhguru Exclusive if you care about your spirituality. If you're not spiritual, I don't even know why you're watching this video, but you must, okay? There's a few things that you must do when you're watching my channel, and number 1 is you have to subscribe, be subscribed to Sadhguru Exclusive, and watching his content. If you're not, buddy, wake up, okay? I don't know what you're doing with your life. Please, do so, go. Pause the video, go now, and then come back, okay? Good, here we go. So, the base chakra doesn't need any work, it just needs stabilizing, okay? Secondly, the maintenance center, also you can't really move it around. It's much more mobile than the base chakra, but if you move it around too much, it will destabilize your body and you can basically fall apart. Literally, that's what's going to happen. You're going to fall apart, which is not what you want to do, right? So don't move it. You can move it for little things like out of the 100% energy in your maintenance center, maybe 20% can be moved safely. But it's not something that you should actively engage in or pursue. So, why did I get on this topic of these chakras? Well, yes, coming back to the 6 dimensions, the 7 dimensions, there's one in the throat area, the throat region. It's one of the most fantastic areas of life so far that I've come across. I can't get enough of it. I'm just so fascinated by this, and it's so fantastic that something like this exists. And so this tree behind me is a magical tree because a yogi sat here a very long time ago, a couple of decades ago or centuries ago, I don't know how long. And he used this throat chakra energy. He moved this throat chakra and he put this inside of the tree. And the tree became distorted and contorted and very wiggly and squiggly and everything like this. So this is a result of that. It's a result of the throat chakra. And whatever energy you feel from this, my friends, this is a video worthwhile for you to prepare to watch next time. What does this mean? Go, before you watch this, go take a shower or come on an empty stomach or a light lunch, some fruits or something very simple, and then watch this video again. It's not about me talking, although that's definitely a huge part of it, that's like 60% of it, but the whole energy that you feel from this video, how I'm traveling, how I'm communicating this to you, through you, and the fact that I'm right behind this huge energy source is what you want to get, what you want to feel, what you want to be touched by. Okay, so I hope you do get touched by this energy right now. Good. Now, what's next? This is a little bit silly what this man did here. He was using his occult powers, but what is the ultimate consequence? Well, the biggest consequence that this has is that this tree in this place here has absorbed so much of his energy. It absorbed so much of the Vishuddhi, the throat chakra energy, that it reverberates even now after that man probably has gone already from the planet. So that's probably the most significant aspect of this. But what's not significant is him using these energies in a harmful way. He used it on the tree and the tree became distorted. Probably doesn't feel good to the tree to have all sorts of twists and bends in it. It's not wise, it's not smart, it's not sane. So, let me get a drink of water. Stay tuned. This is Jivarasam water. Inside is water that's been energized with solidified mercury. In a very safe way. Solidified mercury doesn't touch this water, but it reverberates from the copper container that was in. So I'm going to make a detailed explanation of this actually right now. Cheers. Shiva Shambho. Do you want to take out the Jivarasam so I can show it to the camera? This, my friends, is Jivarasam. It's Sadhguru's Jivarasam. So this little piece that I have here is made out of 3 parts. The top part is the coating is copper, of course, and it's all copper, including the snake. The bottom part inside of this copper is solidified mercury, and the top part is inside of the top part is vibhuti, or sacred ash, made out of some sort of a grain. So you place it inside of water, approximately 3 liters minimum, and you let it sit there for some time. And after about 20 minutes to an hour or more, it becomes energized. The water becomes energized in a very potent, powerful way. And that's exactly what I just drank. And you can move about the world basically for the rest of your life feeling that you have strength to do whatever you want. That's how I feel. This water, I've only been drinking for the past 2 or 3 days, something like this, 3-4 days, not more than that. And already I feel and I know that within a month's time, within 30 days time, this is going to totally transform and revolutionize my life. And it's the strongest thing that I have. It's essential to me as a human being. It's essential. So my mom, as I was talking to her today, she told me that I need grounding. That, I've needed grounding for a very long time, and it's true. Everyone needs grounding to be able to be in contact with the earth. But it's not sufficient. It's not enough. Even if I take my shoes off and and walk barefoot on the ground, the ability that you need to connect to the earth is way more powerful than just simply you walking around for some time without shoes. So maybe the best example is of a farmer that works on the land. He's definitely very well grounded. And I'm not living as a farmer right now. But what does ground me very strongly, very heavily, very significantly is mercury, okay? Mercury of all kinds. Why? Because it's a heavy metal. It's a dense metal, one of the densest metals and materials found on this planet Earth. And tiny, microscopic amounts, not even anything that you can really detect. As it comes in contact with the body and it goes into the body, if you have any sort of mastery or ability to use the throat chakra, the Vishuddhi chakra, you can consume this in a very powerful way. The energy will get stored here, and then you'll be able to change and transform your life and your body in whatever way you want, in miraculous ways. Okay? Thank you very much, DJ. This is GJ's Jivarasam. Shiva Shambho. So, okay, there's like 5 things that I've gotten to, that I've conquered. Okay, the number one is this ring. That's number one. Okay, it's a Isha's snake ring. I might get a silver one. Who knows? Maybe, but this is a copper ring. This is an essential part of your life if you're living a spiritual life on this planet. What it does, what it has the potential and capability to achieve is just beyond words. Okay, it's phenomenal because of what it's tied to. So if your intention, if your goal is to do things and be active with the world and help humanity, definitely you must do this. It's a huge asset. It's a huge asset. Okay, I'm talking to one person particularly because yes, okay, you need this. If you're watching my video and you don't have an Isha Life snake ring, you're doing yourself a huge disservice and disadvantaged. You're disadvantaged, okay? I promise you, on my life. This is one of the most fantastic things that I found in this whole arsenal of planet Earth. This is number one, okay? This is an essential part. Number 2 is the Dhyanalinga pendant, okay? I've had this once before and I wore this once before. My body wasn't stable enough to wear this, to handle the energy that was coming into me. So I couldn't wear it. And then finally I came here after many years and I put this on again and it stabilized me and it centered me so much. Why? Because I'm wearing an emblem of the perfect being. I'm wearing a small representation of it. And more so, it's a small geometric, it's a yantra. It's an energy kind of producing machine, this little copper piece that you see here. So it exudes energy and my body's able to consume it and I can become very powerful, and I am becoming very powerful. Number 3 on the list on this arsenal of your spiritual path and practice is Rudraksha. Okay, Rudraksha means Shiva's teardrop. As you can see, I'm wearing a very big Rudraksh. This was gifted to me in New Zealand by a very good dear friend of mine, Gareth Fleck. If you're watching this, shout out to you, Gareth Fleck on YouTube. This is Isha's Rudraksh, and I've worn this for about a year now, approximately a year. So I would not go anywhere without, at the very least, this one. This has approximately 108 beads. It has more than that, but 108 is the minimum. And it's more than 108 because that's just how I got it from Isha. Maybe they made a mistake, I don't know. It has like 110 or 112, which is great. I love it. I'm not complaining. So I wouldn't go anywhere without, at the very most, the Rudraksh, because the Rudraksh is the most powerful. But I'm starting with the snake ring first because it's the most simple to acquire, it's the cheapest, least expensive, and you must have this for stability. Okay. So you can wear Rudraksh and not be stable in your body and mind, but this makes you stable so quickly, so fabulously, so magically, and it's instantaneous. So you must wear the snake ring for a long time. So the Rudraksh changes you in miraculous ways and significant ways because it makes you become like Shiva. Okay? When you put on the Rudraksh, you start to see through the eyes of Shiva, because this energy is Shiva, it's Shiva's energy, and you can't help but to absorb it and to become just like it. So it offers huge protection as well, huge, humongous. That whatever little occult thing that anyone can do, it's like irrelevant. And not only the occult sciences, which is very rare now, maybe in India it's still active, but in the rest of the world, no one cares about you that much to send energy towards you in a harmful way. Unless you really are involved with some very people that have insight, okay? And maybe business owners or whatever. So as you wear this, it makes you much stronger. It reverberates in a very powerful way. It's Rudraksh. Rudraksh means the roarer, or Rudra is the roarer, is the first being that created the existence. This universe is a roaring. It's a sound manifestation out of someone or something. Okay, that's just a symbology, but it is the way it is, okay? It is that way. So you're wearing a part of the creator's manifestation, Rudraksh. Okay, you must have this on you at all times. Man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Okay, wear Rudraksh. I promise you, it'll make a big difference. So what else needs to be shared about Rudraksh? Shower with it. Don't shower with hot water. That's important. Shower with lukewarm, slightly warm if you're in a bad country like Canada or wherever else, where it's freezing cold. But regular lukewarm water is ideal, it's the best. And you need to condition it every so often. It's the only thing that requires maintenance because it's a seed. You're wearing a seed out of a blue fruit, okay, electric blue, and it grows in the Himalayas mainly. So it just kind of everything lines up. That's where Shiva was and stayed for many, many years. You need to condition it by putting it in ghee, clarified butter, for 1 day, and then after you take that out, you put it in full fat milk. And then you take that out, you rinse it with water, and you can apply vibhuti on it to kind of have it absorb. And then after a day or so, you can wash it again, and then it'll be basically perfect. It'll be right and ideal. So number 4 and number 5, okay, number 4 is a strong water bottle or a container to have your water. Now, if you're mobile, most of you are mobile, you're not trees, you need a water bottle, a container to hold your water, okay? Well, if you don't have a water bottle, you're gonna resort to plastic. That's the worst thing you can use. Or the worst thing is you have nothing, you have zero, which is you don't have any water. That's not great. You need, at the very least, at the most minimum, a copper water bottle. Okay, if you can't get a copper water bottle, probably you have some kind of metal water bottle, but that's not enough. It doesn't really do much to the water. Copper energizes the water. It makes the water taste of a different quality. It makes the water of a different quality. So that's why you should drink out of a copper water bottle. This is not a copper water bottle. This is something else. I'm going to link a video of me reviewing this water bottle down below and also at the end credits. And this is a $155 water bottle. It's the most expensive water bottle, probably one of the most on the market. And it's probably, most likely, the most valuable water bottle on earth that's ever been created. I don't care if it's made out of gold, if water bottle is made out of gold, it still doesn't have the same properties and same qualities as this water bottle does, okay? It's the Kailash tears. And what makes it so special, I talked about it in my review, is that, I don't know if you can't see that clearly, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it's inside is silver coating. So I'm technically not drinking copper, but silver. And the outside is brass, I'm pretty sure, or copper. Regardless, it reverberates in a very unique way, and I'm drinking in Kailash water, okay? Cheers, Shiva Shambho. So, lastly but not leastly, my friends, number 5 is the Jasam that I just showed you, that Gigi showed you. Is that little container that I was holding in my hand and showing you? That is what you must get for yourself, Because up until now, in this whole game of my life, I've just been striving towards something. I've been striving just to get to a normal state. Okay? Some people see me as a yogi, some people see me as this or that or the other thing. Okay, I'm really nobody. But now I've been able to accomplish something, which is what? It's like if you're going to a battlefield or some sort of activity where people are fighting, you need some basic protection. You need some basic equipment. What is the most basic thing? You need some sort of little slicey thing. You need a shield. You need a helmet to protect yourself. You need boots. And maybe some little cloth to protect you from the elements. And as a bonus, you need some food, okay? That's, after you have that, okay, now go. Go and attack whatever you need to do and go figure it out, okay? So that's what my life has been like. I've been living on this planet and going through whatever situations that I've been going through with no shield, no little dicing thing, no helmet, no, maybe some shoes, and a little bit of food. That's it. And I was struggling badly, okay? Just like all of you are. And I know it, okay? Why? Because I'm observant and I can see the planet Earth very clearly. So suffering is... suffering. That's, suffering is contagious, and suffering, that's just the whole planet Earth is basically suffering. So don't suffer out there. Whatever conclusions that I've made, they're true and correct and accurate, okay? Believe me. These 5 things that I'm sharing with you are basically the most valuable insights that I have in my life. And for the price of, I don't know, no more than $200, you can acquire all these things. Especially if you're in India, it's much less. In America, you'll have to probably invest a little bit more. $200, $300, you can get all this, and you have the toolkit for a spiritual being. Now go out there and conquer life.